I have one of the Success Mogul Super Sisters that you know coming up shortly that you know. All right, let me see who is this. Hey, Savvy Mag Biz. All right. Hey, Big 50, how y'all doing? Okay. Come on in then with your bad selves. All right, how y'all doing? Let me look over here on Facebook. All right, so we're gonna get going. If you are on, share this information. This is pretty good information. This is a three-part series. So the name of the series is You Pass the Test When You Invest. You pass the test when you invest. Hello, I am Dr. Conte Terrell. I am an international best-selling author, speaker, and coach. And I am known as a success coach, and I have the privilege of helping others be successful in personal and business so that they're able to obtain and attract high 6 and 7-figure incomes. And I bet you if any of that sounds good to you, you're going to stay tuned. You're going to want to hear a whole bunch tonight, and I cannot wait to share it with you. All right, so I came up with that title, You Pass the Test When You Invest, because people always ask me, Dr. Conte, what do you do? How do you do it? How do you stay so successful? But I too had to invest in a coach. And I'm a counselor. Years ago, I had a counselor. And people, I find it surprising that it's so surprising to people that I invested in a coach. So even my clients that are my coaching clients, I talk to them about why was it important for them to invest in a coach. Because the first night we talked to our super success sister and success mogul, Denise Gavan, and we were talking about the importance of investing in a business success coach. And tonight we're going to talk about, but why, if it's so important, why people don't do it? Why are they not investing in coaches? But they're wanting to take trips and work from anywhere in the world. I just came back from my birthday trip, and I didn't have to work on my trip, but guess what? If I wanted to, I could have worked there. People say I can't put my child through college, or I hear, I want to be able to walk into the store. I mean, everything from putting children to college, building your dream home, leaving a legacy, walking in the store and not having to look at the price tag. I've heard it all. So I get it. But you will be able to pass the test when you invest. The financial test of failing it financially. If you're failing financially, if you're feeling like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, or just cannot get off the merry-go-round of debt, cannot get off the merry-go-round of owing people and not ever getting ahead, you want to hear this tonight. So if you have never invested in anything other than, I'm not talking about red bottoms, I'm not talking about getting your hair done, I'm not talking about getting your nails done, I'm not talking about investing in even body, tummy tucks and all that. I'm talking about if you have not invested financially in being able to leave a legacy or take care of yourself. Sorry. Somebody's trying to call in. Sorry about that. Somebody's trying to call in. If you have not done that, then you might want to tune in, because this is the reason why many women particularly are failing the test, because you're afraid to invest. And we're going to talk about 8 reasons why women are afraid to invest. We're going to talk about the myth. We're going to bust some myths of how, there's so many different misconceptions that's holding people back from reaching your full potential about investing in a coach. There's so many different barriers to break down and learn so many different strategies to overcome if you would just hire a work with a success coach. So I'm going to bring someone on. She took my extraordinary next level success leveling up course, as well as she was in the success season free next level workshop, three-day workshop, which is actually coming up next week. So I will put the link here. If you have not registered, you come on, at least invest time. If you're not ready to invest finances, invest time. But I take that back. You need to be able to invest finances as well. And I'm going to tell you why. But if you're not, at least hop on and invest your time. Let me bring on the magnificent, amazing, one in a million, Miss Reverend everything, Deborah Bell.
Hello. Dr. Conte, it is so great to be here with you. I cannot wait to have this conversation.
Okay, you guys said it again. My little cheer button was
Oh,
so loud.
I am so excited to be here with you, and I am excited to have this conversation.
Well, awesome. Now I am going to put this here where the let's see if we can get the yeah get this set so we can get the little not little but the Instagram people to see us. There we go. There we go. Yes. So I am on Instagram, Deborah. I am on YouTube. We are on YouTube, Instagram, and 2 pages on Facebook. So if you all are watching, whether it's now or later, please share. Sharing is caring. Don't hog up all the information and don't want to share it with someone. Okay, so Deborah, I was saying all those things about you, but please, grace you've graced us with your presence. Grace us with all of those accolades. Can you please tell the audience a little bit about who you are?
So, I am Deborah F. Bell. Currently, I am owner of P3 Coaching and Consulting, where we align people with their purpose, their vision, and their mission. I have worked in coaching since 2006. I work, I do have a day job too, as a health and wellness coach, a national board certified health and wellness coach. I am a minister, Reverend. Dr. Conte mentioned Reverend Deborah Bell. Yes, I am that too. I have a Master of Divinity degree and a business degree, a Master's of Science in Management and Entrepreneurship. I hold women's retreats. My demographic that I love right now are women over 50. I call us powerful, POWHERFUL. That's
Yes.
who we are because we don't always recognize the longevity that we have, the storms that we've been through, and the value that all of those things have as we connect with other people and share our stories. So that's a little bit about who I am.
All right. And I'm telling you, and I mean that's and with that said, it's still a whole plethora of so much more that this woman embodies, and I am super excited to have her. So let's jump right in. I hear all the time that I want to, I just don't know, or or it don't work for me, or maybe they got in with somebody and it was the wrong person, and it didn't work out. So what do you think, Deborah? What are most common misconceptions about investing in a business coach? And
Let me
how do you
tell you
think
something. I was probably a very hard sale. Let me be real honest. Dr. Conti actually came to me on several, more than 2 or 3 occasions, talking about the advantage that working with a business coach would have for my business. And I just didn't get it. I
Mhm.
thought that I'm just going to pour more money into something that's not going to add value to what I'm doing. And that's one of the misconceptions people have. You got to spend all this money for a business coach, and what is it really going to do for me? But let me tell you, working with a business coach is really a game changer.
Mm.
There are things that I'm real smart. And
Let's
so
just
there are a bunch
let's
of
just get that
things.
clear.
There are a bunch of things I've done on my own, but to push me into that next level of where I wanted to be in my business, and even on some personal levels, I needed a coach. I needed someone who could pinpoint the problematic areas in my thought process first. And people don't realize that success starts in how you think. And I was one of those people. I didn't realize that. And that was a lesson that I learned in the Success Work Sister Workshop, that my thought process, my attitude had to change. That's
Mm,
another myth. You think that you can be successful right from where you are, and it won't
mhm,
happen.
mhm.
If it would, you would have done it already.
That's right.
You would have been there already.
Mhm.
So we need a business coach to help us learn how to think the right thoughts towards success. I gave Dr. Conte a really hard time because I remember a call that she had to make after a session. Now, Deborah, let's talk about because I had the wrong mindset. And then I'm trying to get a whole group of people on my page. So in the middle of her class. So it is really important if you really want to change the game in your business, if you really want to excel and move into levels of success that you've never seen before, you need a business coach, and you need a good one who can help pinpoint what the areas that are holding you back, help you to see those, but then help you know how to move past those things so that you gain and garner the success that you really want to see in your life.
Absolutely. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you're right, girl. It was like pulling teeth with you. But you know what? You know why I didn't let up on you? Oh, some kind of way. Oh, there we go. I thought I had lost you. You know why I didn't let up on you? And those who take the course, you know about the dolphin, the shark, and the whale. And see, I knew you was a whale like me, like you had it all. You had it all, like me, And I said, oh, I just got to get in there and show her how to market this and how to, turn this into monetize this and monetize that. So that's why I stayed on you. And the ones that I stay on is because I see the money that many women, I'm watching you, money
Pass up.
just go out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Business.
I've said to you before, and I'll continue to say, I so appreciate your hanging in there with me and pushing me. I literally felt your hand at the nap of my back, pushing me into the success that you saw that I could have. And I had to get to the point where I could see it. And so I am so very grateful for all of what you offer in this Success Sister workshop.
Well, awesome. I'm so awesome that God uses me in this manner. I am truly walking in my life purpose. I can say that. Can you share insight, Deborah, on the initial barrier to investment that you think maybe entrepreneurs or, people who aspiring entrepreneurs, how do they, what are some of those initial things that you think that they face, and how can they overcome these obstacles?
So as an entrepreneur, everybody isn't a marketer. Everybody doesn't just naturally know how to market. That's one of the reasons you need to invest in a business coach to help you with that, get across that hurdle of knowing how to market your business and how to monetize things that you may not have thought about monetizing. And a business coach can work with you and see the things that you're doing and give you ideas on how to take that to market and how to make it make money for you. It is as an entrepreneur, we're working so hard on in the business that we don't spend enough time working on the business, and often we don't have the tools that we need to work on the business.
On the business.
We know how
Mhm.
to work in the business because it's our ideas, our passion, it's what we want to do. But if you really want to elevate your business, you got to learn how to work in it and on it.
That's right. I like that. Work on in it and on it. You know I'm gonna take that and use that.
Use it, use
Work
it.
in the business and on the business. I
I was
like
good at working in the business. I
the
love
business.
coaching people. I love helping people reach their next milestone in their life, to achieve the goals that they're stretching out to achieve. But I had no idea about how do I get more people in here though? How do I get to help more of these people? How do I do that part?
Right.
And you really helped with creating a framework that I could take I heard Denise talk about this because some people think it's just a cookie cutter. Everybody's getting the same. No, you were able to speak to each of our businesses in a way that helped us to excel, to help us build on what we already had. And that was invaluable.
And you know what? That's the exciting part to me. That's the exciting part to me to have several different people. One wanna coach single women. One wanna, train bartenders. One wanna, do trucking. Help people to book
Right.
trucking gigs. I mean, like that's the exciting part for me to say, okay, well, this take to market this way. You need to do this. How about this for this? That's just like I know it's a gift. I know it's a gift, and I just get excited about that. So that's the best part. I do think that's a misconception too. I think people think when you have coach, that coach has a plan and a program, and everybody takes that same program.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing about coaching, the level of insight that coaches have to help you with processes and systems that you don't automatically think about putting in place to help you move forward. And you do that so very well. I remember in our one-on-one sessions how you were able to 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the step, that's it, that's what you need to do. And I was like, you know what, I see it. I can see it. And I could literally see how that would benefit what I was doing. And so once I put it into practice, let me tell you something. I have never made as much money in my business as I did after taking the Success Sister workshop.
Well, now you gotta say it one more time. One more time for the people in the back. One
I
more
have
time.
never made as much money in my business as I did when after I took this Success Season workshop.
Ching ching. Ching ching. Look, let me tell y'all.
Absolutely.
Look, ching ching. Somebody got some fire going up over here on Instagram. Like, all right, all right, awesome. One more thing, and I'm not gonna keep it. I'll let you go, and then I'm gonna talk to you all about some other reasons. We're covering them all, and covering some great information. And I'm talking about a few more reasons why people don't invest. Hi, Mama Bush, Mary Bush. I see you over here on Facebook. Good to see you. I am excited. Okay, all right, be excited then. That's awesome. Okay, so Deborah,
Hmm.
from your experience, how does the perceived value versus the actual value of a business coach differ? The perceived value, and you kind of just said that the perceived value is that cookie cutter, but the actual value is you made more money than you've ever made before because it wasn't a cookie cutter.
Absolutely. I
Mhm.
think the perceived value is that you're going to go in, you're going to hear some good information. You might get a little rah rah, kind of get you excited about what's going on in the room. And again, I was a skeptic. I went in very skeptical. And so I was waiting. I was like, okay, prove it to me. How is this going to really help me? Because I just spent. And see, the other thing about entrepreneurs, if you're really working in your business and you're not monetizing things that should be monetized, that means you're not making a lot of money.
Mhm.
You may be making some money, but you're not making enough to come off of a job. You're not making enough to make some key decisions that you want to make. And so, uh, the initial investment may be a problem, in a perceived problem. But let me tell you something. The value, the real value, the true value far outweighs the initial investment that you make. I have gained skills. I have gained the ability to bring people together in a way that it pays. It has more than paid for that initial investment.
Mhm.
That's really the true value. And this is something that what I learned, I've used it in one area of my business. Now I'm switching it up. and I'm using it in another area of my business. I mentioned working with women over 50. So I have that coaching program. And so now I'm working with preachers and helping preachers who are getting ready to preach their first sermons prepare and know what to do. And so that's another coaching program that I
Yeah,
put this information to the test with. So the perceived value, the actual value far outweighs the perceived value. It is invaluable
I like it. Invaluable.
because
Oh,
it keeps on giving. If you work it, it
that's
keeps
right.
on giving.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's always, always, always awesome to see you with your beautiful self. And
Thank you,
ain't no, oh, that hair, baby. Ain't nobody got that goddess gray hair like that. I
girl.
absolutely love it, love it, love it.
Thank you so much for
I'm so
having me.
glad because you know what? There are so many Deborah F. Bells out there. And I say that meaning skeptical
Hmm.
like you and
Yes,
not sure and like why. Now I'm not gonna get anything out of that. And that's just put more money out.
I was all of that, all of it.
So good to have you on. And so that those the other Deborah FLs out there who feel that same way
Yeah.
can say, well, you know what, maybe I might need to go on and do this thing.
Yeah. And it helps you to know that you need to continue to invest and grow.
Yes.
If you want to grow, you have to continue
Yes.
to invest.
Yes. Yes.
So get started.
Get started. All right, awesome, awesome. So great to have you. And you have a blessed and phenomenal night. Thank you for joining me here.
Thank you so much, Dr. Conte. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wasn't that awesome? Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So glad to have her. I'm just going to go over, we covered a lot. We really did. And so, but I just want to share a few more things. She talked about this, the perceived cost. Some people might view, hiring a success coach such as myself uh, expensive, and they may not see the immediate return on the investment. They may prioritize spending on other things, things that they think that they can see right now. However, like she said, it far outweighs the initial investment because you're going to make that triple time. I just didn't know what I didn't know, and I was already making six figures when I hired a business coach. I was already making six figures, but I took that six figure to the millions to the seven figures when I knew how to take what I already was doing and market it and get the right clients and to monetize all of my different services that I was giving away. Like, people picking your brain. I helped one guy one time. He told me, look, I learned more from you in the last 30 minutes than I did from a coach that I've been working with for 6 months. So I'm sitting up here thinking, now I'm mad. Now I'm mad at myself because you should have charged him. You got something that he was able to get and glean in from you in 30 minutes, he said, that allowed him or enabled him or educated him enough to go out and I think make about $50,000 on that information that I gave him. Yet he had been working with somebody for 6 months, and all they kept giving him, he says, was fluff, like, fluff stuff, nothing that was really valuable. And that is also why people are afraid, because you got so many people out there that are doing that. They're calling themselves a coach, and they're not really giving the valuable information to help you with your business or with your vision. You may not have a business yet, with your vision or your aspiration or your goals to have a business. And then lack of awareness. Not everyone may be aware of the benefits of working with a success coach or how they can improve their finances and their financial success by working with someone. Without that understanding, sometimes it's just hard to grasp the potential value that you can get by working with somebody. I mean, it just is what it is. We, unfortunately, too, as a people, we had just recently started having doing counseling. we know for many years we didn't even do counseling as a people. So coaching, now people, it's not, they don't, there's not that stigma. So what's the excuse now? Coaching is not about saying you're crazy. People, oh, I ain't crazy. I don't want counseling. Although that doesn't mean you're crazy because you need counseling. Many of us need counseling. The problem is many of them never got the counseling because that was the misconception there. And so many are having the same misconception with coaching, although coaching is a whole nother level of growth and helping you. People lack that awareness of how important it is. Also, self-reliance. Some individuals might believe that they can achieve success on their own. Like, I don't know, I don't need this, I can do this. They may be reluctant to seek that external help, that external guidance and support. And I kind of was that way too, because like I said, I was already successful. And I, knock on wood, praise the Lord, give God glory and the praise, have pretty much been successful all my life. So not that I think nobody can tell me anything, because you can always grow and learn from somebody. But I was kind of like that too. Like, I have self-reliance. I know how to go out and make money. I know how to help people go out and make money. But there was just some things that I didn't know. And sometimes you just don't know what you don't know. And so I too do not regret the time that I invested in coaches. Two specifically, I've only invested in two, and I will never forget it. And of course, made the investment made back within the same month. Practically, I did, because like I said, I was already had some things. I was I had a lot of things. I didn't know how to market it. I didn't know how to go out and get clients. I didn't know how to tell my story. I didn't know how to show up in a way where people wanted my services, wanted my professionalism, wanted my expertise. And then there were so many people. It was so, like I said, now I'm so excited to help so many people who have visions, who have goals, who've tried coaches and tried, who were disappointed. Because unfortunately, there are people out here who's now, because it's maybe, I guess, popular, want to say that they're a coach, but like this guy, he had worked with him 6 months and got nothing from it. Okay, so we got the perceived cost, we've got the lack of awareness, we've got the self-reliance. If you're just joining me, we're talking about why people want to have financial success, but they neglect, dread, or just downright won't and don't invest in someone who is a success business coach. All right. So also fear of failure and fear of change. We know the big fear of failure. Fear, false evidence is appearing real is what I call it. And somebody said, I saw something the other day. Let me see if I can get it right. Fear, you either can, I can't get it right, but it says you can either do something and run, or you can do something and, make it happen. It's something they were saying about fear. So it's time to make it happen. If like Deborah said, if you could do it alone, you would have done it already. So I encourage you, if you're watching this now or later, please join me, register. I have the link going across the bottom. It's also in the chat here. Please join me next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I typically do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I have a coaching class that's going on right now on Tuesdays. So we moved it to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Absolutely free. The Success Season Workshop is the second one of the year. You don't want to miss it. I'm getting I don't want to say overbooked. Just say booked and busy. I'm booked and busy. So, and definitely not complaining, but I cannot promise. I try to do the Success Season Workshop as often as possible. Ideally, it would be once a month, but I can't always promise that that's going to be the case because, as I said, I am booked and busy. So please join. It's absolutely free. Commit to 3 nights. Just get in the room with me 3 nights. You're going to learn so much just from the free 3-night workshop. Stuff that you can take away right then to get your business going, to get your business started, to start a business, to scale a business, or grow the business that you already have. All right. Also, number five, prior bad experiences. Like we just said, we talked about the guy, prior bad experience. I don't even have to go back over that again. He had somebody and it was a terrible experience. He spent 6 months paying money to somebody for 6 months. Can y'all believe that? And talk to me for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. So, prior bad experiences, individuals have negative experiences before with coaches or consultants in the past would definitely lead them to be skeptical of the effectiveness of dealing with someone. Number six, limited trust. Trust is essential. Trust is essential. So, if any coaching relationship, you have to have trust with that person and that they can actually do for you what they said that they're going to do. And so some may be reluctant to invest in their services or in my service or any coach's services because they have trust issues and they just don't trust that a person will be able to do the things that they said and promised that they would do. All right. Misalignment of goals. Misalignment of goals. So the goals and priorities of a business success coach may not align with those of the individual seeking financial success. So you want to make sure that the coach's goals align with your goals, helping you with your stuff. Because sometimes a coach's goal is to help you, be a speaker. You may not want to be a speaker or help you do something different. One of the things I said earlier that I truly love about my coaching program is I get to come in and I get to help you where you are. I get to help you. My superpower is empowering you to be super. And so I get to help you bring your dreams, goals to fruition. And it started when I started my nonprofit organization many years ago. It'll be 27 years this year. And when women would leave domestic violence situations or abusive households, sometimes they were like, I don't have anything to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to, survive. I'm without one income in the household now. So I'm probably going to have to go back. And that was like, oh, no, don't go back to that abuse. So I said, well, give me some of your habits. Give me some of your gifts and talents. Give me some of the things you like. And I would take it and package it and help them build programs and courses and trainings and all types of things, doing what they loved, or what talented gifts that they had. And then the next person would come along and I say the same thing. And I was like, okay, well, tell me what you like, and I would do the same thing for that person with their goals and what they had. And so that is how I started helping others to be able to take their lives to the next level. This is my next level coaching program, because for years I had already been helping women transform their lives, move to a trajectory of income that they had never seen before, and not with the same person doing the same thing, helping coaches all become coaches, people who want to be, or helping someone who wants to speak, all become a speaker. So you have all these people that want to be speakers that you're coaching, or you have all these people that want to be coaches that you're coaching, or you have all these people that want to be entrepreneurs that you're coaching, or you have all these people that want to be authors that you're coaching. When I have all of those people in one coaching class for me, in one coaching program, because I'm going to help you. If you want to be a speaker, be a speaker. I'm going to help you be a coach if you want to be a coach. I'm going to help you over here be an entrepreneur. I'm going to help you be all of them if you want to. I'm going to help you sell chickens if you sell chickens. I'm going to help you sell chickens with a high 6 or 7 figure income. So listen, so glad to have you all joining me. Number 8 and the last one is availability of free resources. With the abundance of free information out there online, articles, videos, websites, individuals may feel like, I can find out that information free. I can go out there and Google and get that information free. And let me tell you, man, I am the Google look up research resource guru. But some things, you can look up a whole bunch of stuff all the time. But some things, again, you just don't know what you don't know, and you don't know what you need. And sometimes you can have all that information, like that well that we talked about, and don't know what to do, and still don't know how to monetize it. Or you're monetizing it, but you're working hard and not smart, and learning techniques and ways to be able to do it on a level that is extraordinary success. All right, I've had a great time talking to you all. I am Dr. Conte Terrell. I am the international best-selling author, speaker, and coach, and I am the LLC owner of the Success Season Next Level Coaching Program. And I am super excited to come. We will be back. Join. First of all, we have the ticker going across. We also have the link. Hey, Nikki J, Nikki Benjamin. We also have the go back and watch the beginning. You're going to love the Success Mogul, Success Sister that was just on. If you missed it, she was dynamic. She said some amazing things that I would love for you all for you to hear. So go back. We will be doing part 3 on Friday with another success mogul who's killing the game, doing the thing. And I can't wait to have her, Miss Valerie Fabre. So listen, don't miss it. Tune in, tell your friends. You pass the test when you invest. You pass the test when you invest. If you want to grow financially, if you want to be successful financially, if you want to be able to buy, invest, leave a legacy, all of those things. If you're tired of failing the financial test in life, if you're tired of taking 2 steps forward and then 5 steps backwards, if you're tired of trying to figure it out and you're going around and around on a merry-go-round of debt, stress from finances, stress from owing people, you only pass the test when you invest. And if nothing else, invest 3 days of your time absolutely free with me next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Promise you, you will not regret it. All right, y'all be blessed, and I will talk to you soon. Leaving over here on Instagram. Thanks for joining me. All right, leaving over here on Facebook. Share. Talk to you soon. Put some comments in here if you come in. Tell me what you think about some of your concerns and apprehensions as you hear we've talked about earlier. All right, be blessed.